Please welcome to the stage Football Mobility.
Good afternoon. My name is Margaret, founder of Football Mobility. We help players prevent injury, recover smarter, and extend their careers. But why does it matter? Clubs lose millions to injuries every year, and players short their careers. Yet recovery remains the blind spot, unstructured, undervalued, and often skipped. In our survey of 254 players, 73% told us that they've been injured for the last 12 months. And this isn't just a youth issue. Professional squads average nearly 50 injuries per season, costing top European clubs over $800 million last year. That's a huge market opportunity. This is Football Mobility, an app with simple routines for recovery and injury prevention. Customized for each player and simple enough to fit into any day, helping them avoid setbacks, spending more time on the pitch, doing what they love. Clubs invest in every part of performance, but recovery and mobility still lack structure and scalability, especially in youth. And mobility is often the foundation to stay injury-free. Football Mobility fills that gap with short, personalized routines for players while giving clubs oversight, saving coaches and physios valuable time. With around 400 million players worldwide, football is the biggest sport in the world. We start small in Iceland with around 10,000 youth players. From there, we expand step by step to Nordics and then Europe and North America. There's a lot of tools on the market, but recovery is still where football falls short. Football Mobility is the only platform that combines what players want and what clubs need. We start with youth, that's where habits are built. Simple structured routines, recovery becomes part of their game. Our model is simple. We start with clubs, the fastest way to reach player and build trust, and players can also subscribe individually. I'm leading Football Mobility as a founder. With me is Robert, who's one of the top Icelandic physiotherapists in Iceland. He has worked with the top football clubs and the national team. He will be responsible for all the clinical content. And Gustavo, who's our CTO, he has 11 plus years experience in tech. He will be building our platform. Where we stand now, our prototype is almost ready. And our next step is think aloud session with players. From there, we're going to do beta test. Football Mobility is here to become the best recovery tool for players everywhere. No more injuries, no more bullshit. If you agree, I would love to speak with you later after the pitch. Thank you.
Thank you for an amazing pitch. Love the enthusiasm that you presented it with. And I had a son that played football from age 5 to 20. We were at the A&E all the time. He had a loyalty card there, I think. Got lots of points. So I can really see that there's a need for your product, and it's great to see that you're starting with like youth. Just a quick question, because it was very well done. You had Tam, Sam, and Som there, but I sort of was missing the numbers. It was the number of players, but not like a monetary figure. I didn't see that on the slide.
You mean the clubs?
Yeah, you had a Tam, Sam, and Som, for the market size. Yeah. So you had the number of, I think it was players or clubs, but not the sort of monetary. So just a little thing that I would fix in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. And but I guess also my question is, I see you also personally do a lot of other sports, and I assume there are injuries in other sports. Why are you starting with football? And is that because it's a big sport, or you think the injuries are more prevalent there?
Yes. Well, in the future, I see we go to all the sports. But with football, I've just seen and lived it. I lived abroad with and lived with professional football players. I come from sports myself with CrossFit and running. But there are tools there that are already on the market, but there's no recovery tools for players to go to if they don't have anybody.
It's actually a follow-up question on that, because I think the sport with the most injury is basketball.
Oh.
Globally.
Okay, I did not know.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure this fits that as well, because the injuries are very similar across all of these sports. It's either you break your ACL or tear your ACL,
Definitely.
or something like that. I was also going to ask about the size of the market. The number of players is one thing. How much you plan to charge for it, and how will the clubs pay for it? What do they spend now?
Yeah, we're still too early in that process to know how much we will charge them. So I cannot answer this right now, but if you will be following us.
Good. We'll talk more. We'll talk more about that. Yeah. Good to know that you haven't thought about it. Good.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Football
you.
mobility. And